fusions on those Ultralisks, then going right back into it.
I wonder how much Dimaga even knows about these bases. He is more than aware that Select has that bottom left side of the map, so Dimaga either needs to break through front and center quickly, or he needs to do some sort of counterattack, drop a Nidus Worm up on the cliff. He needs to do anything he can to deny the mining from Select, because Select has nothing in his main, his second base, his natural, all completely and totally mined out. Select is feeling a little bit concerned about the bottom left. You're seeing him spread his forces out in the middle in this beautiful arc, and all he has to do is prevent Dimaga from taking these central expansions.
Yeah, and real quick, if you look at the minerals of Select, already up to 2,500, but his gas has been very, very low. He hasn't been able to get a huge amount of ghosts. As we see, once again, another hatchery denied with a small force there, and Dimaga has got to be frustrated right now, Sean. He actually cannot take a base.
Yeah, and I honestly think that if he did get the Adrenal Gland upgrade, we could be... Oh my gosh, there it finally starts. And that... Wow, how to make a Ukrainian blush. Whoopsie daisies. Let's just get the upgrade at the 36-minute mark. No problem at all. And there, I really like this maneuver. Starting to realize he needs to be able to put pressure back on his opponent. The third base is now getting lifted up to the north. And always in the late game, on Shakura's Plateau, you have a hard time defending all your expansions as a Terran player.
See both players about 200 right now. Select does have a huge... or a lot of money in the bank. He's also got a big spread here in the center. 3-3 upgrades. How many ghosts does he have out on the field? A total of 3 right now. 6 Marine, 29 Marauders, and 2 tanks. Adding on 6 Rex. Is he going to stop at 6? Looks like he will. Cloak is finishing for the Banshee and Mobius Reactor, or excuse me, that might have been for the Ghost, as the Mobius Reactor is now started as well.
And it looks like a couple of fungal growths. Uh-oh. Just trying to eat away at this tank in the center. Just going to pick that one off and just go back. Picking off the Medivacs as well. These destructible rocks have been knocked down, so that does open up an opportunity for Dimaga to add a little bit of pressure. But Dimaga's waiting for this Adrenal Gland to finish up so he can actually do the damage that he's supposed to be doing. And there's the sprint up to the north side. And I do not think he'll be able to pick that off. And
a sick fungal going down.
Oh, no.
Will he be able to follow it up? There's the second one.
He's trying to unload that one Medivac. It does get picked off, and now Dimaga's starting to pick them off one at a time. This is a big moment right now. If he can get all these Medivacs, and an EMP manages to get a good chunk of them, and here comes Dimaga cleaning up the small force. You hear the snipes going down. Beautiful play. Absolutely beautiful.
And you know, you see Select once again. Dimaga goes up north. Well, Select goes down south and takes out another hatchery. Dimaga is long-distance mining right now, and that is the only income he is getting, Sean.
And at this phase in the game, as Dimaga, you need to have these destructible rocks open. It's so easy to slip some Zerglings in, just into the main to start working down on supply depots. Long-distance mining, like you said, JP, no money anywhere for Dimaga. He's going to have to start relying a little bit more on those Infestors, as they're the cheapest mineral unit he can make. But still 2 more Ultralisks coming out. It looks like Dimaga has some big aggression on his mind. Both players maxed. Select is looking to be in a beautiful position. And again, losing a big chunk of that Marine Marauder.
Those forces will get cleaned up by only 2 Ultras and a single fungal, but Select just right back at it again with these forces moving forward and making sure that he cannot get another hatchery down. When is Dimaga finally going to push and shove all in here in the center of the map? Well, he needs to do it soon because he's still long-distance mining, and he's been out of resources for a long time. And on the flip side, 3,000 minerals for Select, almost 1,000 gases. You see him? Oh, is he going to get... Oh, he does get that.
A full energy Infestor, very rare to see in any game of StarCraft 2. And is Dimaga going for it? No. He's pulling back. Dimaga's just trying to get into the best position he can. Here's a huge force. Dimaga needs to be aware. He needs to recognize and get the fungal off that he needs. And it looks like here come the Changelings stepping in, so that way he can have vision past the shrubbery. This might be a good opportunity. Most of these forces are out of position. And that top base again taking a lot of damage.
You gotta get it. I will actually survive this time.
But at the bottom, that's what Select really wanted. 4 free Ultralisks, and he's just going for it. Straight push in the mid. The Queens are in the fray as well. Dimaga making a last-ditch effort to try to stay alive. An EMP, and not enough fungals to pick off this remaining force of units. It's going to have to be all about the Ultralisk now, but no Select. An absolutely unstoppable form in Terran versus Zerg.
already up about 60 supply right now. Dimaga has this one base left, but it's just not going to have enough forces to defend against it, as Select will be moving forward with his tanks. And it's so awesome to see him not just moving in. He's very, very slowly moving with his tanks behind, taking it out there, taking out the forces of Dimaga as well. Select has just played so well this game, Sean.
I mean, Select gets it, JP.
He gets it.
I don't know how else to put it. He just looks at StarCraft 2 and he's like, yeah, I get that.
He gets it.
He did amazing aggression in the mid-game, and remember that stark contrast moment? Wow, good game. Select takes it 2-0.
What an incredible match that was. Select.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man. He just looked so good that game. Going over to Korea.
Wow.
Has done so much for him, Sean.
Wow. And there he is, Dignitas Select. Happy birthday to him. Taking the win, 2-0, now in the semifinal of the winner's bracket. That makes him top 6 guaranteed in this tournament. And what amazing form in the mid-game, being so aggressive, attacking, and in an instant, stopped. Dead still aggression for Select. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man who managed to go 2-0, Select. Congratulations to him.
And I believe he should be playing against the winner of MVP and who was it again?
You know, I don't know. Let's actually take a look at the brackets to see who Select could be up against. I would imagine, though, that he will be up against MVP because MVP is the one player who not only is here for the BlizzCon Invitational, but also for the GSL Finals.
He could win $100,000 this weekend.
He may very well win $100,000 this weekend with just back-to-back being awesomeness.
Yeah. That would be definitely incredible. We'll have to see if Select's TVT has stepped up and really elevated, because his TVZ, you know, if that's his worst matchup, I want to see the rest of him, man.
Jeez. I mean, I really, really love that beautiful moment where Select realized, all right, he's got his footing, he has his 4 bases up, and remember, late game is all about expansion management. Suddenly, I have more bases than you, I just have to sit. Parked right in the middle with both the watchtowers and just went up and down, picking off those 2 central expansions. And Dimaga could not get his foot in the economic lead.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel bad for Dimaga right there, because he comes all the way over here. We've seen him so many times in all these big tournaments, and he goes up against a new, I want to say a new Select. I mean, that was, we've never seen Select play like that before. And we've seen him play at MLGs for almost every single one. We've seen him play in all these other tournaments. He just looked so strong. And I don't know if we could say that enough, because it was an entirely different Select.
It was really scary. I mean, there were so many different types of player you had to be in that game. And even the crisis management at the start. Who rushes for a layer to get baneling speed to baneling bust your front door? That is a crazy comeback. Not just in terms of straight economy, but just in terms of being able to stay focused. And Select now stepping off the stage. We're going to try to get him up on the side stage after this, find out what he thinks about his birthday win here at BlizzCon 2011. And keep in mind, to everyone here and to you watching at home, this is only the first 2 matches of the day. We'll be bringing you action non-stop from the RTS stage.
Well, and, of course, up next is going to be Tastosis coming up here. They will be casting the next series. They'll also be doing the GSL Finals tonight, which I am super excited for. And, you know, I'm not sure what match they'll actually be broadcasting, but if it's anything like that match, it's going to be one hell of a match, Sean. So you're going to be going over to the side stage right now for a quick interview. I do want to say thank you guys for tuning in here live at BlizzCon 2011. Sean will be right back, so say goodbye to him for just a couple of seconds. Also, to everyone viewing from home, thank you guys, and go on Twitter, #BlizzCon. Talk about the matches. Go over to Team Liquid. Go over to Reddit/r/Starcraft. I'm sure you guys already are, but we want to see your love. I'm sure you guys are out there bar crafting as well. Do we have any bar crafters here in the crowd? A little bit. It's always good to see that. I'm sure up in Montreal, the bar craft is going crazy. Last week at MLG, we saw a bunch of Blizzard employees out at the Buffalo Wild Wings here in Southern California. So that is a ton of fun to see. Keep doing that, guys. Keep supporting the community, supporting players like Select, who, of course, just took out Dimaga. And, Sean, I'm not sure if you're ready yet, so let me know when you are over on the side stage for that interview. Believe you are ready. So, guys, here is Day 9 with our winner, Select.
Thank you so much, JP McDaniel. I have here not only the winner of his quarterfinal match, but also the birthday boy, Dignitas Select. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How old do you turn today? Huh? How old are you?
I am 23 right now.
23, a great age to be. You know, now I want to ask, game 1 looked very straightforward, but it was game 2 where it was one of the craziest games we've seen at the tournament. Tell me a little bit about what was going through your head when that Baneling bust broke down your front door.
I didn't expect Baneling bust at all because I failed cheese, so I thought that he's gonna be really greedy and take his third, but by mistake I left my one marine on the 1 o'clock, so I saw his expansion was late, and if he Baneling bust, I can just block the ore again with barracks, and so he has to waste more Banelings, and I thought that I was pretty okay, even.
Well, even after that big bomb, you still felt fine. That's a pretty impressive feat.
Thank you.
And of course, I want to ask, in the mid-game, you were doing all-out, relentless aggression, trying to get some footing back in the game, but there was that moment where you just stopped attacking and just held the middle. Tell us a little bit about that mid-game.
On the Shakuras, if Terran just take a center, they can only have 4 bases. So since I know that I was just playing safe, and when I got middle position, I thought I was gonna win if I only deny his 5th and 6th.
And of course, I think this is the question that a lot of people are excited to ask. You may very well be up against IM MVP next round. You always say that Terran vs. Zerg is your weakest matchup. How are you feeling if you get paired up against him?
It's gonna be a really hard match for me because he has GSL final versus Terran, right? So he's been only practicing TBT, but I was only practicing like TBZ and those things. So it's gonna be hard, but I have chance.
Well, we all hope you give us another stunning series. Thank you so much, Select.
Thank you.
That is going to be it from us here at the RTS stage for just now. Coming up next, we do have Tude Ming versus King Jazbas in the lower bracket. 2 unknowns here at BlizzCon 2011. Don't go anywhere. I'm Day9, and I'll see you soon.